Hey, happy Halloween. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox, but as you can see today, I am dressed up as an astronaut floating through space on our green screen. Happy Halloween, or as we like to say at Hail Trace, happy Hail-oween. These are images behind me here on the green screen of the James Webb Telescope, or what the James Webb Telescope has captured over the last year. Some of these images are some of the deepest images into space from an infrared camera that we have. It's really, really impressive, some of these things that he has captured, that James Webb Telescope has captured. But just for fun, for Halloween, dressing up as an astronaut today. I hope that you have your Halloween costume ready for tonight. Let us know in the chat what you're going to be dressing up as. In the meantime, here are your weather headlines. Severe weather pattern, it stays active. We not only have a risk for today, tomorrow, also Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The low risk, the risk for storms today is very low. Isolated high wind through portions of the Mississippi Valley. And then that last headline there, I think we're talking about the tropics. Severe chances increase through the weekend. So it's a low risk today, but that chance for storms will increase through the weekend. We do actually have more confidence in seeing tropical cyclone development as well, so we'll be talking about that as well. All right, let's talk about what we saw yesterday. We actually saw some pretty impressive storms, but only very isolated yesterday, okay? Up in the southern side of Nebraska, we saw a pretty strong wind gust, 90 miles an hour, knocked over some really, really big trees through here. Some minor hailstones also reported here. Down into Oklahoma, 94 mile per hour wind gust recorded down in Oklahoma. And just in that same area, we also got some hailstones, ping pong ball to golf ball sized. So Oklahoma and the north central side got some pretty impressive storms, one pretty impressive storm. Other than that, it was a big wind bag here with all of these storms that went through Missouri through the overnight hours, continuing to track to the east. And I just saw a question on there about North Carolina. Are you going to get storms today? Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. If you do see storms today, it'll be late in the day. And the chance for severe weather in North Carolina, very, very low. I am not expecting anything severe past the Mississippi Valley today. And you can see exactly where that cold front went through. The cold front is something that really got our storms going yesterday and then left behind cooler air. Cooler air through the plains today. We saw a big cool down. I had to grab my jacket this morning. Still on the warmer side as you head farther off to the east. There's that cold front. You see it pop up on the map going through a good portion of the country, anywhere from Texas all the way up to Illinois. There are your showers and storms that we're watching for today. The biggest risk there will be that strong wind. Pretty dry up to the north and east. Cool down is coming. Pretty dry off to the south and east as well. However, that rain is coming your way. We've got showers and storms out to the west, even some snow mixing in here, and then still dry out to the southwest. However, that will change for portions of New Mexico and Texas within the next 48 hours. And we'll talk about that severe weather risk that we have as we go into the weekend here in just a few minutes. Let's take a look at those temperatures right now. 56 here in Oklahoma City. I think that's like a 20-degree temperature drop from where we were this time yesterday. Actually, that temperature drop happened within about 20 minutes last night. We had one city here in Oklahoma that dropped 15 degrees in 15 minutes as that cold front was coming through. 50 degrees in Kansas City, 64 down in Dallas. So even down in Dallas, I think that you have to get your jacket out today, at least for the morning hours. All right, let's talk about those storms today. Are we going to see any strong storms, anything severe? Very, very low chance for severe weather this afternoon. We have that line of storms. You saw it there, anywhere from Dallas all the way up to Illinois right now. The risk for hail also very, very low with this. I actually put on my hail risk for today, no significant hail expected. I'll show you that map in just a minute, but that's what we're watching for today, no significant hail. That changes in the next 48 hours. We are expecting better chances for severe storms with that hail risk into the weekend, however, not today. There's your showers and storms right now. They go through Louisiana all the way up to the Midwest. soaking places of Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, leaving the East Coast dry. We had that question about North Carolina, dry for now, but we could see this, if this can sustain itself, if it can persist all the way to the East Coast, you're just going to get some light rain. You're not going to get anything severe with this. There's your radar. Here we go through Cincinnati, Memphis this afternoon, continuing to track to the east. Questions about Minneapolis, dry today. Minneapolis will stay, will stay non-severe. If you get any rain, nothing severe here, nothing severe here. But again, this will continue to track to the east as we head into the overnight hours tonight and into tomorrow. Can you believe that tomorrow is November 1st? Where did October go? It was so warm through October. Another question here, hail in South Texas at all? Not today, but that could change. It depends on where you are. Where in South Texas are you? Because that could change as we head into the next few days. We still have a severe weather risk in Texas, but it depends on where in Texas you are. Today, however, no significant hail expected. So we say happy Halloween, but that's not going to come to fruition today. No hail expected across the U.S. today. There you go. Here's your Halloween forecast. San Antonio or Houston for that southern Texas hail risk? No, we're not going to see any hail in San Antonio or Houston over the next 5 to 7 days. I'm not expecting it to go that far south. Alrighty, Halloween. Severe risk from Louisiana to Indiana. We just talked about that. Cool down for most thanks to that cold front that brought those storms through yesterday. Let's get into that severe risk here. I think I have it popping up. Friday afternoon into the evening hours, here's your risk for strong to severe storms. Scattered storms into the evening. The biggest risk here will be that high wind and hail. However, it's going to be pretty isolated. Not everyone getting storms across this area, not even everyone getting rain across this area. Pretty isolated. I'm not expecting this to be considered a severe weather outbreak. What you're going to see are those marginally severe storms. You're going to see 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-sized hail. What about Saturday? Saturday, the risk moves into Oklahoma. Okay, the risk is a little bit more impressive at this time. Large hail and high wind into the portions of Texas Panhandle and into western Oklahoma. I'm having a little bit of trouble reading this here. Roofing leads for Texas, Minnesota, North Carolina, and other places. I'm not seeing any hail in those places for today through the weekend, but I'm glad you've got roofing leads over there. Alrighty, as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, Saturday, this is where we're expecting that severe weather risk. I know also a lot of people looking at Norman for Saturday. We've got a game down in Norman. Are we going to have severe weather impact that game? Very, very low chance. Marginally severe storms possible. 60-mile-per-hour wind speeds, quarter-sized hail into Oklahoma City and Norman for Saturday. Better chances, and there you go. If we go back here, you see that slight risk through the Texas Panhandle and that marginal risk through Oklahoma. Let's see if we can pop that back up here. If we go through, there you go. There's your slight risk, your level 2 out in Texas. Your marginal risk goes through Oklahoma City and Norman. Again, marginally severe. I'm not expecting anything too impressive here. Sunday does look a little bit more impressive through the central and western side of the state, but now we're extending that risk up to Kansas and southern Nebraska. And then Monday, we also have a risk slowly tracking to the east here, including central Oklahoma into the eastern side of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. We're going to also include into the late night hours, we're going to include northwest Arkansas and southwestern Missouri. So that risk again goes through today out through the Mississippi Valley, tomorrow out in New Mexico and Texas, Saturday in the western side of Oklahoma, Sunday through the central western side of Oklahoma, adding Kansas in there, and then Monday out to the east. So we just have day after day after day of severe weather chances really across the southern plains here. Taking a look at those future temperatures, are we going to see a warm up again as we head into the later portion of the work week and this weekend? A little bit of a warm up. 70s for tomorrow, low 70s here in Oklahoma. We've got some cooler temperatures farther up to the north into the 30s and 40s. On Saturday, temperatures are going to stay on the cooler side thanks a lot to that cloud cover and rain that we're getting through the states, through the central portion of Oklahoma, even down into the Texas Panhandle. And temperatures slowly start to work their way back up as we head into Sunday. This cooler weather is not lasting for too long. And even look at this. We've got above average temperatures into the first week of November, November 5th through the 9th. We're expecting temperatures to stay above average anywhere from the East Coast all the way to the Midwest. Thankfully, we are seeing some cooler air mix in some places that need it the most. We've seen record temperatures down in Arizona, record high temperatures down in Arizona. I'm sure they are thankful for a cool down. What about those rain chances? This is also great for that fire risk and that storm chance. So we're going to get higher rainfall totals through the southern plains as we head into the very beginning of November. So we're talking about the first week of November at this point. Obviously, that increase in moisture means increase in storm chances as well, but a decrease in that fire risk. So really good things here. Alrighty, I've been mentioning here and there, talking about that game on Saturday. We want you to come see us at the game, the tailgate actually before the game, and you can watch the game with us at the tailgate. The tailgate starts at 11:30. Game time is at 1:30. It is supposed to be rainy, so bring your rain jacket. This is easy to remember. Find us at Tent 112 across from Gate 12 on Jenkins Avenue. That is just to the south of Heisman Park. And the temperature for the game, I mean, I told you it's going to be rainy. We've got an 80% chance for rain the entire game. Not just at the beginning, not just at the end. It'll probably rain for a good portion of the afternoon. Temperatures at kickoff will be in the upper 60s. Halftime, also upper 60s. I said this is a personal foul. Personal foul for the weather right here because we finally get those fall-like temperatures, and of course the rain has to ruin it. That's just a personal opinion there. Alrighty, let's move on to the tropics here. November 1st through the 4th. So we're looking at this weekend into early next week. Tropical cyclone development, confidence is increasing over the next 7 days from a 40% chance yesterday to a 50% chance today for these areas down in the southern Gulf and into just outside of Central America here. So we're kind of getting into the Caribbean now. But we're watching for cyclone development this weekend into early next week. That's about all the information that we have right now. Models are still kind of wonky. Some want to take this to the west, some want to take this to the east. So we don't have a ton of model agreements at this point. But we will, of course, keep you updated on that as we get more information over the next few days. Alrighty, thanks for joining us on this Thursday afternoon. Thank you for enjoying our Halloween costumes. We love to celebrate Halloween here at Hail Trace. So we're going to have more pictures on our Facebook pages, on our Twitter pages of all of the Halloween costumes that we dressed up in for Hail Trace today. I mean, we had so much fun. We were just upstairs eating, having a potluck before this. Let me know what you're going to be for Halloween this evening. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Give us a call if you're interested in any one of those hail, wind, or tornado maps. We mapped a ton of storms yesterday, so you can see those at hailtrace.com. Give us a call if you're interested in a subscription at 855-334-4245 or email us at info@hailtrace.com. Alrighty, thanks for joining us on this Thursday. We'll see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow.